friends, it's Sandy over at Moss Baby Farms Needle Nut Embroidery. Just popping in to let you know this is the seed saving video. I've broken it down to a couple of parts, so I'm in the middle of editing. Yay! And also in the middle of embroidery for the Christmas season. So the goal for that is to have all of that done by the 15th, but we're not here for the embroidery, we're here for the seeds. So I want you to know that coming up in the video, we're gonna go over Cosmos seeds, some Zinnia seeds, and strawflower seeds, and some Celosia in this part of the video. Now, this will seem like it's just sort of cut off at the end because I'm going to break this up into two parts for you because I don't want to keep you a long time on one video, and we may go into more detail on the other video, and also there may be a third part coming up with how I store those seeds and such. So stay tuned. Here we go right into the seed saving. Hey y'all, it's Sandy over at Needle Nut Embroidery Moss Baby Farms. Just starting to go ahead and get the seed saving video ready for you. So before I start the editing and that type of thing, I want to show you just what I'm looking at right now. These are all those Cosmos that I was talking about at the beginning of the season that hadn't bloomed yet. They are blooming. I mean, today is November the 19th, and look at this. We still have flowers, y'all. And I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see the straw flowers. They've taken off too. So I'm out here trying to gather a little bit of seeds, having a little bit of hard time doing that, but I promised you a video, so this is what we're going to do. May have a number two second part to this, but let me turn you around and let you see what I'm looking at. So this is the straw flowers, y'all. Let me see if I can get the shadow out of here. Look at this one. Is that not the neatest thing? But these just decided to go nuts along with the Cosmos. And the back field looks just like this. Let me show you something else. Look, y'all, we have butterflies in November. And look, this is all of the gomphrena that I thought had died. And we got all the rain and cool weather, so it came back. So I will be gathering a bunch of this. There's a butterfly. Look at there. Is that not the neatest thing? And then I'm not sure if you can tell past these dead zinnias and the old Cosmos and stuff, but there's a patch of marigolds up there too. And then look, the loofahs are going nuts too. And of course, there's Miss Pumpkin. Okay friends, so what I want to show you is, now some people love Cosmos and some people don't. And the reason some people don't is because if you harvest them a little early, they have a tendency to wilt, and their stems can be very fragile. So, there's a bug. I'm gonna turn the camera back around. Oh, it's a ladybug. And show you just how giant the stems are on these Cosmos, and show you what they look like as bloomed, and then what they look like as they're turning to seed, and then what they look like after they're turned to seed. Now this whole section behind me here, and it goes over to the other side of the field, I'm going to leave that because it has turned into such a beautiful thing, and I won't have to plant this next year because it will already reseed itself. And so in the spring they'll have a tendency to come up by themselves, along with the other flower seeds that I had thrown in the earlier part of the season. So, just listen to those birds. I just love it. So let me turn the camera around. Okay, so I just want to show you that when I planted these, and we've waited all summer for them to bloom, look at the size of this stem. Okay, And then this is the stage you really want to harvest those at, where you see the color but they're not all the way open yet. And then this is after the bloom has fell off and it's not quite turned to seed yet. But if I was going to harvest these for flowers, look at the size of this stem. That makes a nice sturdy hardy stem. And now I just gotta show you, there's honey and there's pumpkin baby. But this is why I'm gonna leave these all out here, because I guess they're gonna fight now. You can see that this one is starting to turn into seed, and we can pull some of that off. And I've got another clip in here that I'll show you what this looks like after. So, but after they're completely dry, this is what they look like. And this is a series called Bright Lights Cosmos. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them in the cup here. We'll go ahead. Normally I don't just gather them like this, but as you've seen, I have an injured arm, so I'm not going to be able to do everything that I wanted to normally do. But let me see here. Oh, look at this. Look at how many seeds come out of one flower. So we're just going to grab a few of these. Let me see. But so all of these right here are going to turn to seed. So you can just imagine how much flowers I'm going to have in this section once that happens. I'm going to go ahead and gather a few more, and then I'll take you to a different plant. Now I want to show you these as well. Now, don't believe I have one of those. Oh, here's one. See these? These are the purple ones. And this is what their seeds look like when they're done. So you can see the difference. See there? That's these purple ones. And since I'm not really worried about mixing them, and then if you get all this little white stuff, you can simply just give them a blow, like a little puff of wind, and it's called chafing. So you'll get all the chaff out of there. But I'm not real worried about going ahead and mixing some of the seeds. But you can see how easy it is to gather cosmos seeds. And it just is pretty neat because the different varieties are different shapes, even though they're in the same family. So can you imagine what this is going to look like come the summer next year? And then look, this is what I'm talking about. All of these little sections here like this are just all going to become seeds. So I'm going to have literally millions of seeds out here. And this is one reason I'm just going to leave this. It's going to be an experiment and see just how beautiful and full this becomes next season when it all blooms again. Look at this, y'all. We're supposed to get down in the 30s this week. So, you know, I know it has to happen, but I just hate to see all of this die. I want to show you back again over here at the straw flower. I mean, just look at how healthy these plants are looking. But this is these have been just gorgeous. There's some yellow ones, but I'm gonna grab here, we'll grab this one here. Let's see the color on these. So I got to do some cutting. I'm gonna see if I can pull this apart so you can see the seed in here. There we go. I don't know. I may have to wait till I'm back up at the house. Anyway, we'll grab this one, and we'll grab this one here, and we'll put them in another little cup here I've got. But that's that. Oh, look at this. You know, that's how easy it is just to grab the seeds. Right, now, on this celosia, you know, you've seen the other videos where I said that it should have got a lot taller. But I want to show you, before I do a lot of cutting on this, is this little brown area. See that black in there? That is your seeds. Now on these, I'm just gonna dump that seed right back in there. But can you imagine how much seed is in here? If that's what you're looking for, right here. That little black is your seed for your celosia. So now the plan is I will cut all of these. I'm gonna cut all these off, and then I will hang them upside down to dry with a netted bag over them. But see here, here's some more. But the little black seed is right inside of there. And like I said, I'm just gonna dump those back in there. These whole row, this row, this row, and this row, I'm going to just sprinkle a bunch of seed back into the ground, and we'll leave it and let it come back up on its own next year. For those of you who are curious, don't knock my seeds over, pumpkin, about zinnias, I'm fixing to turn you around to a real good example here. I'm back over here by the pond. Don't knock those over, baby. In the section that I put over here by the pond, that was these wonderful zinnias at one time. Like I said, today is November the 19th, so I'm out here in short sleeves, and it's 71, 72 degrees, but we still do have flowers. So nieces are coming, I think Thursday. I think so. Anyway, so they'll come, and we're going to do a lot of cutting, even though it'll be like 58, 60 degrees on that day. We're going to do a bunch of cutting on the flowers that are left and try to get some of those. But I'm going to show you what the zinnias look like before you get ready to pull your heads. I know I've done just a small video with my mom showing how we were gathering those seeds, and then we'll head back up to the house and I'll show you some of the techniques that I use for storing my seeds and keeping them. Now, mind you, I am not an expert, but I absolutely love to grow this. This has been an absolute pleasure and an adventure. It's had its ups and its downs, like these. I thought they were gonna die. They didn't die. These didn't bloom until now. Of course, I did have 2 other rows earlier in the season that I started in, I think January or February. It might have been February, March. And then transplanted those out in April. And those lasted all the way up. There's a few stragglers out there, so they lasted quite a while. But I'm going to turn you around, show you what the zinnias look like when they're dead, and then you can pull them off at that point to gather your seeds. So there is a whole lot of seed that's laying here ready to just grab, and I don't like to leave any of it, but I'm probably going to have to, given the situation. It could be worse, right? Let me get you turned around. Okay, so these were the green envies, and you can see they're looking pretty dilapidated, but this is what you're looking for right here. And this is a little damp because we had some rain last night, but let's see if I can get you in focus here. But see these arrows? There's one right there. Those are seeds, and just for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to drop those in there, because a lot of these I'm going to just let drop back into place like that, and these will just come up on their own next year. So when the nieces get here, we'll come out and gather a bunch of these and put them in the cardboard boxes, let them dry out. But that's what you're looking at all potential seed. Now, some of those don't look like it's viable, like those light colors, but the darker ones, those are all viable seeds. And so this section again is where I planted just a mixture of seeds, and they came up, look beautiful, and I'm just gonna let them seed out to their self and not worry about gathering them, because in these, this is the Cosmos seeds, the mixed that I just picked off of a couple of heads right there, and then I picked off a couple of these so we can pull them apart up on the porch, and we'll get those saved because I have I think a quarter jar of these. And then given the fact that all of those are seeded off, all the purple ones up front and the ones that were in this row have seeded off, we're gonna have plenty of Cosmos. All right, friends, so that's for today's video. I hope you have found something that is intriguing to you. If anything, let you see what a real live amateur flower farmer / embroiderer does for her farm. Definitely not an expert here, but just giving you my real life experiences here. And like I said, stay tuned. There'll be a part 2, possibly a part 3 to the seed saving videos, and I'll get right back to editing this for you. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you can get all of our new videos, but also go on and you know, like our Facebook page over here at Needle Nut Embroidery and Moss Baby Farms. That way you can sort of keep up with us as what we're doing. We also have Instagram for both of those, and a TikTok page, which is just Needle Nut Embroidery at the moment, but I do pop over and put the farm videos on there. If you have questions or you do things a little bit different, hey, drop me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Until then, you smile a lot, find one thing to be thankful for, and just enjoy life to the fullest. If it gets hard, go play in the dirt. I'll see you later.